Cancer.
So before we start off on your reading here for June, just a little news flash. Those of you on my newsletter have already started to receive the daily Astro podcast, now available to you here on my YouTube channel, along with another new feature, which is your tarot forecasts. Now, the monthly ones will be individually designed for your sun signs. The daily Tarot and Astro podcasts, though, however, are general for all of us, not pertaining to your specific zodiac sign. But the monthly Tarot will be just like the monthly astrological ones, where you can listen to your sun sign. I hope you'll enjoy, and I will be posting a link here on the video itself, also in the description down below for easy access for this new feature. Hello Cancer, this is your forecast for June 2015, and we have such a beautiful month up ahead. We got gorgeous transits, everything that you felt you were working for there in May. And May was a little bit touch and go. Energies with squares and oppositions, whatnot, that's really like breaking through. So if you did a great job on doing that in May, well, June is going to bring you the harvest of all that good work. Not only that, but May seemed to be a very social month as well, where you were out and about talking with people, groups and whatnot, and expecting a lot of your energy there. Whereas now here, this is the month prior to your birthday, meaning that the sun will be in your 12th house. That's for resting up and kind of backflashing over the last 12 months before you now come out at your birthday, or in the sign of Cancer here in July, you will be up and running and out there again. So along with the sun, we have Mercury, we got Mars, and we have the new moon, also all of them in your 12th house. So if you feel the need to pull back, that is good. That's you recharging your batteries, Cancer. But while you're there, there is a bunch and a ton of good news here also this month. But it is time to listen to your inner self, connect with that intuition, go with the flow, and mentioning the word flow, that is the key word for what June here now is going to bring. So let's start off here with the full moon on June 2nd, and it will be 11 degrees in the sign of Sagittarius, which is your 6th house. So this is the area that will be illuminated and casting light on what now you can actually focus your energy on, gain some fruits from. It's in the area of health, your day-to-day routine, how you work and interact with your coworkers. All of these things might shine out really loudly for you here. And since it's in the sign of Sagittarius, it's a happy-go-lucky type spirit, wittiness, and a great sense of humor. So we're loving the 2nd. The new moon this month will be on the 16th, and that will be 25 degrees in Gemini. That will be in your 12th house, right along there with Sun, Mercury, and Mars. And the new moon, as always, is when we plant our intentions. The intentions this month for you is promising yourself to, throughout the coming months, until the new moon is there again next year, so over the next 12 months, promise yourself a little me time to step back into this 12th area where you can align yourself here spiritually, get the rest and peace that you need to do those things that you long to do but never find time to do. Because why? Then you will have mini recharges all the time, so you don't kind of like feel overwhelmed by the end of next year. So that is a great thing to think about here under this new moon on the 16th. But the sun, that is the essence of you. It is here. It is in the sign of Gemini this month. So you might find yourself thinking a whole lot more, communicating more with spirit, since it's the 12th house. You might also feel a need to write. Some of you do your journals. Great time to do that, because Gemini expresses. And what does it want to express? It wants to express that spiritual energy of the 12th. So that's a great thing here to do. Now, Mercury is still retrograde, and it is also in this area, giving you time to reflect, go on those inner journeys to the past. There might be some wonderful memories that you can reconnect with. It could be people and situations of the past. Some of you might just have some past life regressions or insights or dreams too. So it's the karmic house there. Mars there will be until the 24th of this month. So you'll feel too, since Mars is your drive and your energy and your physical attributes of being goal-oriented, might also just feel a little, I won't say stifled. Why? Because Mars is still active, but it's not really active out there in the outer world. It's more on your inner world, or within your inner world, should I say. Sorry about my English at times. But yeah, and it being here in Gemini too, at least till the 24th, it is your inner communication you want to listen to. All right, your higher self is trying to break through your consciousness, and there's a lot of insights that you can gain from this, Cancer. Now on the 24th, Mars is going to move out of your 12th into your first house, and you'll see how that energy is going to kick into action. And you're coming out with a new drive, maybe, for some of you, new goals as well. But we have Venus is currently in your sign, and so that's loving it. We always radiate most when Venus is in that first house, and you've had that here throughout this of May and until June 5th. So enjoy it, and then we'll see that Venus, which rules both love, money, and resources, your funds, is going to move into the second house of income. So you can see that Venus, after this state, will be crunching numbers, thinking about the money coming in, but they also expect money going out, especially to those things. For you women out there, would probably just want to go and renew your wardrobe, new shoes, a new blouse, or a new handbag, whatever it is, those Venetian qualities. Of course, then that's an expense, but it's also something that you are going to pamper yourself with, because Venus is going to be in Leo, and Leo loves to pamper. So this is your time of the year that you might go on that shopping spree, Cancer. Jupiter is there as well, so Jupiter has been doing things for you financially, at least for many of you. Those born halfway through your sign have already had the visit of Jupiter. The rest of you Cancerians, well, Jupiter is on its way to cross upon your sun, so not quite yet, but you will see how this is going to be affecting you financially here a little bit later. Saturn is now 0 degrees, so it's sitting on the cusp of that 6th house. It's going to want to wander a little bit back into the 5th house of love, romance, children, creative, self-expression, and so forth. But here for this month, it's sitting right on that cusp, and the 6th house has to do with your day-to-day routines. So ask yourself, am I getting enough off time? Am I working too much? What is too much? What is too little? What do I need to catch up on? Saturn's trying to structure this foundation for you, and for this, the retrograde is good. And as it goes back into Scorpio, it will pass one more time over this very degree that we have here now, and moving back into your 6th house. So it's going to take a little time. But it's really nice because since it takes this long journey, you won't have a really good shot at it for the next 28 years to really look at how your day-to-day is set up. Or are you just spinning your wheel like the hamster, right? Treading water, getting nowhere. Or are there things that you can structure so you can become more effective? That is what Saturn's gift for you is, as it's sitting here right now. So let's talk about these fabulous transits here. I'm so excited for you. We're starting off on the 6th. Mars and Jupiter, they are sextile. Now Mars is you, goals, actions, and ambitions. Coming in with Jupiter, well, Jupiter will bestow its gifts upon any planet it touches. So we can see here, Mars then in your 12th house, Jupiter in the 2nd house. For money, well, you might just be thinking up a storm, creative, creatively thinking here in that area of the 12th, your dream, downloading inspirations, should I say, you might just come across something that can actually come to behoove you and increase your income flow. So pay attention to the 6th, not only because of this aspect, but Venus, ruling money, is also trining Saturn. And Saturn here in your 6th house, well, this has to do with your daily structure, as we just spoke about, but Venus touching upon it is going to show that you don't necessarily have to work that hard to create your income flow if you do it right, meaning work smart, not hard. So if there's anything that you can tweak here, this is the day that you actually can really align yourself with how you can turn that corner. On the 8th, we have the Sun and Jupiter, so this is a happy day, good news coming in for you. And I'm feeling also that this might have something to do with either a gift of money coming your way. It could also just be you finding a beautiful object that can come to mean a whole lot. It could be a piece of jewelry, it could be a new piece of furniture for your home. Whatever the deal is, some of you, it might even mean that there could be a raise. There could also perhaps be the closing on a loan or a mortgage, something that you now feel that you are going to be blessed with. So the 8th is a beautiful day for it. Now on the 9th, we have Mars and Uranus together. Unexpected news. That's what Uranus brings us, and we love the good unexpected. Mars has to do with starting off, initiating something new. There might be some news now that can enhance this, and especially in the area of your career, since Uranus is transiting that 10th house. So the two of them together, I feel it might be something that you've been waiting for or hoping for. Well, today would be the time you might hear about it. Especially on the 10th too, because Mars doesn't move that quickly from Uranus, and the aspect is still there on the 10th when Mercury and Venus are sextile, plus the Sun is sextile Uranus. So we have all those three aspects going together, as it will also bring the messenger of good news with Venus, love and romance. Venus here now still in your 1st house, so there's that, no, actually has moved into your 2nd house of money at this time. So definitely money news. It's a good day to actually win something for those of you doing your weekly lottery. Or it could also just be a beautiful message from your loved one that will come across. And I also feel that the Sun and Uranus might just open up Pandora's box again with what it is you're aiming for, your ambitions. We can say that is your career, because that is the 10th house, but our ambitions above and beyond just career is what we're reaching for. It's that point in our chart that we're growing towards. And so today might just be the day where you'll have an epiphany. On the 14th, the Sun is doing the dance with Mars. There's a conjunction there. So this is you, your essence, and your vitality coupled up here with Mars. So you're so aligned spiritually here now to actually get on with something that you have been thinking about, probably planning there in the month of May, but now kicking it into action and feeling that you have the labor energy behind it to get things done. It's a great time to move things around if you need to do that, or do any kind of, should I say, yard work, which is a meditation. Now both of these are still here in your 12th house, so anything that you feel will behoove your inner self, this is where you can spend this energy the best. Now, on the 22nd, well, this whole week, towards the 29th, Jupiter is going to trine Uranus. Jupiter is going to be unfolding something connecting to your values. Now, yes, that could be about money, but it's also self-esteem, the things that you value. Will now open up in, I'd like to say, an unexpected way, because Uranus might do it on its own terms. And so there could be a surprise factor in it, but it's all good. And Uranus being there in your 10th house, again, it's what you have been aiming for. And not just here last month. You have been working towards this, Cancer, for, I'd probably say the whole last year when Jupiter was in your sign. Well, here you're going to start seeing the benefits from your labors. And to top it off with, Venus, which now is also in your 2nd house for money, is going to be there with Jupiter as it's trining to this 10th house position. So yes, those of you who are looking for a job can probably find a job here at this time. If you're hoping or expecting a promotion, that could be it. Some of you might just have been working on other things that are important to you, and you will see how it's going to come together as such a blessing. So I'm so excited. Mercury is still retrograde until that of June 11th in that 12th house. So like mentioned earlier, it's a great time to just reflect upon people, places, and situations from the past, all those good memories. And if there's something you need to release from the past, great time to do that now while Mercury is in that retro area. So I hope you will enjoy this month as much as it looks fantastic and fabulous for you. I also hope you will enjoy the tarot reading here for June, and also a daily podcast which will be available for you. But listen, go and listen to your moon and rising sign just to see what these transits now can bring for you, since they're all in such a great shape, and see how that will express itself through your moon and also your rising. And I'll see you next month, Cancer.